Mass Effect Andromeda, and we are going to the hub. Um, now, I'm trying to think. So I know that the audio wasn't
I don't see any
great or
champagne.
good
Where is everybody?
in my last two, because I was really excited about getting it. I wasn't
Well,
really
this can't be
thinking,
right.
It's like
or
everything's on
call it
standby.
hub. Oh
If
well.
it's a surprise party,
Same
they're doing
difference.
an awfully good.
Welcome to
But
the
yeah.
Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to info current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and
About
prosperity.
that 7.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
So let's next.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
And just so you guys know, I am thinking about making a codex video just so it doesn't get all clustered up and
What can you tell me about the Andromeda
All that.
galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
fortune waits.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Yeah.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance.
Oh cool, now where are they?
And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Yeah, that was really helpful. Cool. Thanks for telling me unknown error.
Plants are still alive.
Cool, Acon containers. Sniper rifle. Penetration. Confrontation. Distance, that's good. I have a bunch of things that I can sell as well, so that's kind of neat.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. The
Hello?
controller vibrated. There's something going on. Uh-oh. Keeps doing it.
This place should be packed with people.
Yeah, this place should be packed, but it's not. No, I'm scared.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Construction worker. Hey, bud.
Hi there.
I'm fixing my microphone here. Gets weird, I'm sorry.
We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in space, or...
We thought you were just another malfunction.
Where?
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Okay. Getting a briefing.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We
Why is
arrived
everyone
14
able to,
months
like,
ago.
run?
Right away, we hit
And
a
she
band
just,
of
like,
dark
run,
energy
run,
that
run,
knocked
stop.
us off course.
That's fine.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with it. We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
Anything
They
drink
said
here?
drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures agreeing across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
I apologize if you guys could have heard that. Hey, Krogan. Into Solarian.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Dr. Tan.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
Hungry faces.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Affairs.
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Therefore,
Alec.
I am Pathfinder.
Is dead.
Yes. Yeah.
Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk.
None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs. What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
I got you.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My father said so, you don't have a choice. Let's hope so. Let's hope so, or... I mean, that's logical. But this Karen...
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Oh, that's the female Krogan.
I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thanks for helping.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am, the
bloom.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Tempest. Whoops. I was thinking
An
of the
hour ago,
SMG.
that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay.
And don't be shy. Come see me when...
Options. Okay. Company Candros to Nexus via. Okay. Speak with Director Tan and Pathfinder. Okay. So speak with Director Tan. Getting to know the Nexus. Speak with Tan, Cash, Candros, and Addison. Okay, let's do that as well. So yeah, we'll go and do that.
This is Nexus
No.
Control.
Addison.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Relationship.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Teenager.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Playing for the hostile.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Feeling malpose.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Insane strange.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, might be a little bad.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Okay, I think I'll be going.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Alright. Well, she doesn't really sugarcoat it, does she? But that's what I think of you. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Okay, so now we're just kind of going around. This is... I'm sorry. She might need help later. We'll keep that in mind. Let's see, who's over here? Ah! Ooh, a container. Welding? It's fine. Acquisition, Omnigel cancers are been found. Undefeated Milky Way exiles are acquired by dismantling exile weapons and armor. Must be purchased from certain merchants. A semi-molten mixture of alloys and synthetic polymers used in Milky Way technology for rapid fabrication. Okay. Data pad. For prosperity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are to... I don't see the Nexus coming together if he is left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama. Okay. And I assume that was you, ma'am?
Yes,
Ms.
I
Cash?
know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Hello.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Your job.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Okay, the genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Wow. State of cure.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
That is true.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
That's true. Other questions? Nexus problem.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What?
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
Wow.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Okay, other questions? Krogan whereabouts?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Where are you still?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Who's number 8?
Why do you call Tan 8?
Oh.
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
That's kind of funny.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
So I'm actually going to
My crew's working on it.
pretty much get
We've
done
moved
talking
the
to all
ops
these
center to
people.
the top of our priority list.
And then after I get done talking to all these people, I want to speak with Kandros because I know Tan. I believe this is going to be Tan. Right.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
No, this is Kandros.
That's been true of every world we
Or
found.
no, this is Tan. Oh.
Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
You trust me now?
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus.
Cool.
Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
You ain't
The
playing
way
games
I
with
see
me.
it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like...
the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my
I ain't
ship?
pretending.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam load on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No.
No, I'm fine.
No, we're not.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
Better.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
I'll find them.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
Jean Garson's
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
That would suck.
Kendris mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Or Krogan.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Andromeda Initiative.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Motivations for coming.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
So what are all these species on the Nexus?
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Okay, other questions? Team roll.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Good luck.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Why the doubt?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right.
And I know,
Sorry.
and I know that I'm not talking that much. It's because I'm just going through all this. After I talk to this last person, then I will.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No,
go to
and that
EO.
is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Additional.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
DLC. Sorry, I coughed there.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat, or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Forward?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Cool, okay.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
It'd be cool if you could climb from there.
Engineering update. We are working on
Okay.
accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Speak with scientists. I did speak with Andrew.
Repair requests are currently
Looks
on
fine
hold
so
until
far.
power comes.
Where's my journal? Here. Sam, I also have to speak with yeah, they don't have any of these weapons. I don't really. I do have mod, well, not pistol mods, but I have assault rifle mods. Okay, so this is to destroy them. I don't really want that. Barrel, damage, clip, accuracy, stability. I'd want the stock and barrel. I want the barrel, mag, and stock. But hey, that's what I want. Consumables, research, blueprints. Select what can I do with this? Oh, cool. So I can biotic amp, 90 iron, 40 lithium, 10 element 0. Okay, melee damage, cone effects, pistol, shotgun, And Scissor Sniper only 82 damage. What? Katana, yeah, the 300. Yeah, katanas are. My lord. Matic, what's the rate of fire? 450. What's on the assault rifle? Let's see. 600. So it's not that. I don't know. We'll find stuff. We'll figure it out. I actually have points. Okay, I just have one. Thought I leveled up though. Oh well. But yeah, so I need to go talk to this dude.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Is it paranoid?
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more to bears.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
A lieutenant based on his status report is 16C. It seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in the sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved in continuing loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Andros. Strike team. Okay, so there's 3 long strike team missions. Hey, cool. Who are you?
This is...
Marinette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
Mariette.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us.
Yes.
There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband...
Liam?
He's
You okay
locked
back
up
there,
and
bud?
slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Must have been bad. What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Yeah, I'll speak with him.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Tell Nilken. Nilken. So, I don't know if that's Liam, but are you okay, bud? Yeah, you're Liam. All Liam getting it on. Look at
Pathfinder,
you. I see you.
no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security.
Yeah.
Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
I'm sure they did. That's not right.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
We'll get it back.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Good. My boy. He actually definitely is very helpful. I like him because he's tech, or not really tech, but security. There you go. Security is the better word. Right now I'm just kind of also looking before I go back.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both.
Professor Herrick.
Life is infinitely adaptable. Sorry. You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome. Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
I understand.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have hope.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
I understand.
Engineering.
They will do it.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Okay, so now let's continue to search around a wee bit. Security footage.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Chief Lucan.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Access the terminal. This terminal? Patch notes. Streamlined interface with the Omni tool. Minimal lag. Tuned voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminum. What? And aluminium and aluminum. What? Okay. Aluminum. Oh, aluminum. Oh, I get it. Okay. I think it's like the British versus the English or something like that. Aluminium. 2105. Haptic interface no longer defaults to transit. Also resolves. 2027 haptic interface not found. 2135 customized SAM headshake protocol. Okay. Was that it? Is that it or no? I mean, hey, if that was it. Then I want my money, sir. Have my money.
All personnel.
How come I can't? I don't understand why I have to like do this. I want to see other additional text. Dirt. Speak with Kandros. Okay, we're going to wait. Journal codex. Sorry guys. I just sneezed there. Sorry if you guys if that got in your ears or something. Species, I don't remember where I went to before that journey so far. Home, no, that was not it. I'm sad. I don't know where I went. Wasn't inventory. I thought it was in here. Primary initiative. Said I'll read all this. Hey, Garrus. The Scourge. Okay, technology. Jump. Swivel. Bionics. Vehicles. Okay. So I don't understand what happened to my stuff. Is it because I'm tracking this? Oh yeah, it's because I was tracking that. I'm going to go speak with Kandros. Arms adventure. Cool. Wasn't that hard? Ultra rare shotgun. Ooh, that does noise. Let's see. So how is that better though? Is there a compare? Oh, because it has a where's it compare? Okay, so it gives me more damage. Actually has less fire rate. Katana, shotguns. I don't really like shotguns. Common sniper. Not really. Let's see, weapons, assault rifles. Okay, let's do assault rifle. Okay, so it was only that. I mean, it has more damage, just it does not have as much max ammo. Its accuracy is less. Smaller mag. It only has 6. But it does a lot more damage. I kind of want to do that. Because it has a good bit of damage. Like I said, I kind of want to do it because it has a good bit of damage. But I'll hold off. Sniper. Yeah, I'm not gonna do snipers just yet. Melee. Silicon. Armor. What can I do about armor? Helmets. Where's that? Yeah, they don't have any. No items. Tech. Omnigel, no, I won't keep that. Plutonium, I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, there's that. I mean, how much is it though? Yeah, see, I don't have enough. Dang, that kind of sucks. But that's fine. I just sniper. Okay, so that's fine. I need a weapons bench or something.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Wife says you're innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Okay, so this is actually going on for quite a while. So, like I said, after I get done with all this, I'll end it. I'm actually probably gonna end it here soon. Arguments happen.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry, that's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Alright, so I'm going to go and talk to Kandros. So now I had to for 2 different reasons. Just to talk to him is to get this mission done. And then
I know
end
that
it.
look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Your role.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Okay, militia uses.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
I'll make that happen.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay. So now, let's go here. Let's see what's on here.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrian Kandros for authorization to participate.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold.
Priority. Additional. First strike. Speak to Kandros on the Nexus. Okay, so speak with Kandros. Find the missing arcs. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I'll probably play a little later. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone.